So what is the load in CPU? CPU, so it's occupying 60%, right? So we can live memory also we can check in this. So all these things I'm going to cover in detail in coming classes. Okay, and apart from this, like threads, in detail threads, how many how many connections is are coming, how many are in live. Okay, is this a TCP connection or RDP connection? Everything it will be displayed here. Even database also, like JDBC, is there any JDBC connections we have, and it will displays what are from the JDBC, which connections is getting from which state. Okay, and hibernate, how many are in hibernating state. Okay, everything will comes in detail. Okay, so if a client asks, okay, it at which thread state this particular call is like occupying a more percentage. Okay, you can see here 100%, right? Out of 100%, this particular thread is I mean this particular request is taking more percentage, right? Occupying more per 36 percentage of the but this request is occupying 36% of particular hibernating, means the speed of the memory or speed of the speed is becoming degrading. So everything, so if it was a HTTP client, and what are the request we can capture, and if it was a server, what are the request we are going to capture. Okay, how much percentage it's occupying, and JMS also we can everything, in detail report we can monitor using this JProfiler. So thread dumps, heap dump, garbage collections, all these things we can get it using this JProfiler tool. Okay, this is also a licensed one, but we can monitor using this. I have downloaded a free trial version, and like this way we can monitor all these things. um, I think I have covered all the end-to-end tools, like whatever I will going to show you, and in coming classes, um, I will explain you how the tools was, and how where we can use these particular tools, at what situation we need to use these tools. Okay, I'm going to cover all these topics in coming classes. So um, the session was done. So I would like to know any questions, any doubts you can ask now. Anyone can ask now.
Hi, Vidya, Manish this side.
Yeah, Manish, tell me.
Yeah. So Vidya, the performance monitor tool, is that
Yeah.
open source?
You are saying this JProfiler, you mean?
No,
Whatever I showed you?
you mentioned some performance monitor.
Perfmon, yeah, it's a
Perform.
free. Yeah, Perfmon is a free open source. Just you can
And
go to Windows, and just you can search in your Windows also, Perfmon.
okay,
Yeah, you
fine.
can click on this performance monitor, we can get that.
Okay, fine. And what about Jet Profiler? You said it is licensed one, but for
Yeah, it is
example,
a licensed one. So 10 days free trial is available. You can try to download it, and you can just analyze how it was and what type of uh, things we can collect.
okay, fine.
Yeah.
But for example, if I'm using, if my company is letting me do only to use the open source tool. For example, they ask me not to use LoadRunner and just to use the Jmeter. Okay,
Yeah.
and along with that,
Hmm.
if I need to use JProfiler, then it is only 10 days free. Is there any other monitoring tool we're having where I can get all these analysis?
No, you cannot get like that. Always the company should provide this monitoring tool, because in this monitoring tool that particular server should be inbuilt, right? We cannot do the setup. Whatever the servers we need to execute for that particular application, those particular servers should be added to this JProfiler. Then only while we are executing the test we can see that, and we can monitor that, and we can provide the accurate results. So definitely company should provide this monitoring, this analysis tool, thread
Okay.
dumper heap dump analysis tool. Yeah.
Okay. for example, if I'm not having that, then is there any alternative option to this JProfiler?
Yes, definitely we have, right? So
Okay.
in Jmeter, if I can say, while running the test executions, we are having option. Thread dump, heap dump analysis means while running the test itself, it will download two files. Okay, thread dump,
Mm-hmm.
heap dump, and memory dump. Just you can open that thing in JProfiler or any other thread dump or heap dump monitoring analysis tool. Just you can
Okay.
open it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you are going to tell that also, right? If
Yeah, yeah, yes, correct, correct.
okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Is there any other questions from others?
And one more question. Sorry, with the one more question from
Sure,
my
sure.
side.
Yeah, sure.
As 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 load learner is licensed tool, right?
Yes,
So most of the companies, they are not allowing it,
yes,
and they are mainly going for JMeter.
yes.
So are we going to mainly concentrate on JMeter or load learner, or we are going to concentrate on equally?
Actually, in this session, I think all are voted for JMeter.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true.
So no one is there for load runner. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to cover end-to-end JMeter. Okay,
Okay.
I will include functions, all the functions, whatever we have functions in JMeter, I'm going to cover, and all the bean shell samplers, bean shell
Mm-hmm.
scripting, how to write bean shell scripting also I will cover,
Mm-hmm.
and how to generate the HTML report, and GUI mode, non-GUI mode with different regions,
Okay.
VSTS, VTS, virtual table server, and
Mm-hmm.
RMI, remote method invocation. I think you all heard about that, right? Like master slave setup.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All those things I'm going to cover in deeper level only. It's whatever the training I'm going to provide was completely real time.
Okay, fine, no issue.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
would be a great help if it is
yeah,
JMeter.
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
With my training, with I can say with my training you can directly continue the project whatever you are working.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine, no issue.
Any
Thank you.
others, any questions? If
Hi
any,
Vidya, this is Gangadhar here.
yes, yes.
Actually, I'm new to this. Not like familiar with all those. I'm just familiar with the load runner, not with
Okay.
the JMeter. Actually, when I was gathering all information about this,
Yeah.
I was listening that load runner was a very demanding tool at
Okay.
that time. Now, as
Yeah.
per your information, whichever
Jmeter.
information you're telling is JMeter.
Yeah.
Is it like in the market right now, the J meters are having
Yes.
more vacancies?
Yes, Jmeter is having more vacancies and Jmeter is having more demand than LoadRunner because Jmeter is a open source, right? There is no call license cost is needed. And another advantage was Java people can also use, and JavaScript, Groovy script, any can. DevOps also can use the Jmeter, right? That's what the JMeter was more demand in market nowadays compared to LoadRunner. Previously, compared to JMeter, LoadRunner was more demand, but the version changes. Day by day, versions was changing, right? The code was implemented. The flexibility is also came to JMeter,
Okay,
same as
okay.
like LoadRunner. Yeah,
So if in the case I start learning the J meter,
yeah.
so any like pre-requirements are there? Like I need to have some coding knowledge, right, regarding to C plus
No
plus
need,
or anything.
no need any knowledge. It was completely basic scripting and not that much depth. Basic functions, basic scripting, all the help documents also available for JMeter. No need to learn any other tools.
Okay, because if I'm like going with the basics also, you will let us know basics as well. That
Yes,
you mean
yes,
that all right?
yes, 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 correct, correct. I will give you a basic coding training as well in this.
So as per my knowledge, which when you introduced me with your messages and all, I understood that load runner and JMeter was separate in your course.
Correct. So two batches is going to I'm going to run. So if
Okay.
you want parallelly, you want to join both, you can join. Morning is load runner and evening is JMeter. If you want to continue, my suggestion was don't go parallelly. One after the other only the best solution because if you learn both at a time, you will get confused, right? So
Yes.
take one course and then if completes another batch also will start at that time you can Take the LoadRunner. That will be the best.
I was
Suggestion.
like somewhat like in the dilemma only because when I got to know that you are telling JMeter and JMeter is like a high demand in right like in the present
Yes,
market.
yes.
So
Almost 95% of the calls is there for Jmeter.
yeah,
Even
but
if you don't know about LoadRunner, they will interview with Jmeter and they will keep you in LoadRunner. That chances is high. Yeah.
okay, so like parallelly, company will also
Looking for both.
both.
Looking for both. Yeah.
Okay, but as per you in the profile, both should have or one is also enough.
One is also enough. If you don't know about LoadRunner also, they will recruit you and they will give you a KT after they
Training.
recruit. Yeah.
Okay, for someone learn JMeter, then after the like load runner is easy part for him, or
Yes,
it will
yes.
be
It
like
was very easy. JMeter is little code based. So compared to LoadRunner, JMeter was, if you learn the JMeter, obviously LoadRunner will be easy.
okay, okay. And like being honest with you, I generally started learning load runner first. So in between now, if I start JMeter, will it be easy for me to grab?
Yeah, easy to grasp. That not that much tough.
Because J,
Both
I
are
saw the
same.
JMeter, it's
Both are
very
same. Okay, not much different. The tool was different. The way we are doing was different. But the concept, whatever the target we are going to do was same.
yeah, because as per my
Correlation.
understanding, when I used this load runner and I saw JMeter, it's totally like on manual base. It's not like
Correct.
the UI was
Correct.
not that friendly.
Friendly, yes. LoadRunner was completely user friendly. Like all the functions, whatever we have, we can drag and drop. But
Mhm.
JMeter, all the things we need to do was manual.
Okay, okay. So how
Yeah.
much duration you are taking for to complete all the jobs
I'm
which you have
because
mentioned?
software coming day software recession is also happening, right? And
Hmm.
the company is also going to open on January. So I would like to complete it as soon as possible. My target was 20 days because I would like to complete these all these tools, right? So in my coverage, a lot of tools we have. I think in other institutes, these many tools covering or not, I'm not sure. But I would like to cover all these tools end to end. It's like real time. I would like to cover. So my target was 20 days. Whatever the important concepts, I will explain you in deeper level.
So
I
as per my
don't.
understanding, the 20 days are very less than like outside institute are offering,
Correct,
right?
correct. For basics SDLC, STLC life cycle, they will took maximum 9 to 10 days to explain the theory. So I
Okay.
don't want to spend that much time for theory. So theory was not important. The practicality was important in companies. I'm
But
mainly
Vidya, if the interviewer will ask you the theory question, then how we will tackle about it?
no one will ask you about SDLC.
No, not about SDLC,
Yeah.
obviously,
I
but
have
in
covered,
general terms.
yes, yes. I have covered performance testing life cycle, right? All
Yeah,
the phases I have covered. With the documentation I have showed you, right?
yeah, yeah. You have
Yeah.
showed me. Like, no, I'm just asking generally. I
Those
haven't attended
questions,
anything.
those questions only they will ask you.
Okay,
Not apart from that,
uh
they won't beyond. No one will ask you the question.
okay. It will be in
I will
the like.
keep I will keep in mind the interview purpose, whatever it requires. I'm covering all those.
Okay, so you will definitely provide what are the interview questions are
Correct,
there.
correct, correct. In the classes are only I'm covering all the things, whatever the interviewer will ask.
So last question. I won't take much time.
Sure.
I guess people, other people are also there.
Yeah.
So uh, what I can understand, you are more focusing on the work, like practical
Yes,
work.
correct. That is only important, right? Once you select the interview, once you enter into the company, the scripting part more into engineering level activity was more important, right? Everyone is asking you that thing. No one will ask you about theory, and after coming to the company, no one will ask you to how this, what is this, and what you will do with this. No one will ask you. Just they will directly provide you a new project, and they will ask you to start working on that. So I'm
Okay,
focusing more on that.
in interview question also, they won't be much of the theory part.
Yes, yes. Only practical, real time questions only they were going to ask.
Okay, okay, understood,
Yeah,
understood.
yeah.
Yeah.
Any other questions from any others? No need to worry. Like, few people are thinking if the batch size was big, then the concentration of the trainer was less. No one will like whatever the doubts we have, the trainer will not answer like this. Please don't feel like that. If you have any doubts, more doubts, if you feel any other special class, I will set up a special class for the doubt session, and I will clear you or each and every person doubts independently. Don't No need to worry if the batch size was big or small. I will focus each and every one. So I will also provide you a practical tasks at the same time. When I'm providing you a training, I will ask you to I will provide you a, like tasks in middle of my class. You can also get a chance to work with to interact um, while I'm explaining itself. Any
Vidya,
other? Yeah,
last question.
yeah,
So, like after the completion of this course,
yeah.
you have any other support like till we get the job, anything like that?
Yes, I will provide you I will provide you references, job references also I will provide. Okay, I do not want to charge any amount for that. Okay,